Pauwi ka na ba ng Pilipinas at nais mong malaman kung ano mga latest update regarding travel guidelines and policies, or pabalik ka na sa bansa kung saan ka nagtatrabaho? Alamin po natin ang mga recent updates at mga sagot sa inyong katanungan sa video ito. Watch this video and find out! Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat, mga kabayan at kaibigan. Welcome to Jamey Iris TALK TV, where ngayong episode po natin pag-uusapan, we will discuss at the same time we will chat about mga kasagutan po sa inyong mga katanungan, aking mga kabayan, regarding travel guidelines, travel protocols at iba pang mga concerns po ninyo sa paglipad, papunta at palabas po ng ating bansang Pilipinas. Ako po si Jamey Iris and I simply want to say welcome po sa lahat ng ating mga subscribers na araw-araw po palagi natin kasama sa ating videos. And at the same time, kayo pong mga bagong viewers po natin na for the first time po ay napabisita kayo sa aking channel. Welcome po at iniimbitahan ko kayo to please subscribe to my channel so that you'll get updated with new videos that I am uploading every day that will keep you informed and at the same time will be very helpful for all of you. And I have a lot of new segments upcoming this coming month of March and the next few months. So with that mga kabayan, simulan na po natin. Basahin po natin ang mga questions ng ating mga kabayan at mga kaibigan na nag-iwan po sa ating comment boxes. By the way mga kabayan, kung isa po kayo sa mga nag-iwan ng mga questions nyo sa comment boxes natin, kung sakasakali po na wala pa, kung nandito po ang inyong mga tanong, then that's well and great, at least nasagot po natin. Kung sakasakaling wala naman po dito, pakicheck po dun sa ating ibang mga videos kung hindi naman po sa inyong mga comment boxes. At kung wala pa rin po, pagpaumanhinan nyo po at hindi ko po agad nasasagot kasi po napakadami po sadya ang mga questions po mula sa ating mga kabayan sa iba't ibang parte po ng mundo, kaya inuunti-unti po natin ito. And looking forward yung ibang mga video po natin na akin pong kumbaga sinasagot ang mga katanungan ng ibang kabayan, kung sakali po ay makasagot na rin po ang inyong mga katanungan doon kung hindi ko pa nasasagot yung pinaka-specific na questions ninyo. Anyway, sige, simulan na natin mga kabayan na makarami tayo ng mga questions na sasagutin. Mula po sa ating mga kabayan, mula kay Rosalie Gapasin, sabi niya, thank you po. Mula kay Reynaldo Tayo Bayonon, good morning dito sa Saudi, Ma'am Jamey. Salamat sa information and God bless you. From Marisa Engana, thank you Miss Jamey for the video, God bless you. And then from Joy Weger, good morning Miss Jamey. Thank you so much for new updates and about the OHP. It's really helpful for all travelers. Thank you. May God bless you and always stay safe. From Joy Weger as well. Thank you, Miss Jamey, for the tutorial for the OHP. Good day and God bless you and stay safe. At ganoon din, sabi niya maraming salamat for the daily updates. Kay Joy Weger, thank you for everyday. Talaga napakasipag ni Joy na manood. At ganoon din talaga nagko-comment siya at pinapaabot niya kung paano nakakatulong ang ating video sa kanya. So thank you so much. I appreciate that. Shout out sa'yo. And at the same time, kay Rosalie, kay Reynaldo at kay Marisa Engana, maraming salamat din sa inyong panonood at nais ko rin sabihin, you are most welcome everyone. I'm simply so glad to help each one of you and yung mga iba pa po nating mga viewers. Ito po, sagutin natin ang mga katanungan. Mula kay Joyce Ann Solis. Hello, Miss Jamey or Ma'am Jamey. Lagi po akong nanonood sa inyo. Ask ko lang po if needed ko pa po ba ang visa pag uwi sa Pilipinas. Travel date April 28 to June 2. Canadian passport po. Pero hobby ko, Philippine passport. Sabay kaming uuwi on April. Ano po ulit ang requirements ko? Worried lang po kasi ako at confused. Sana po masagot niyo ang message ko. Ingat po palagi and thank you sa mga updates ninyo. And last question po, kailan po ba ako dapat magpa-PCR test? April 28, 6 p.m. po departure ko from, from Canada. Nalilito po kasi ako. Thanks po ng marami. Sana mapansin niyo po message ko. Joyce Ann, ganito. Unang-una, eto, sabi mo, is lagi ka nanonood sa amin. So thank you so much for always watching my channel and I really appreciate that. Ngayon, regarding your travel needs, Kung ang uwi mo ay April 28 to June 2, provided pareho pa rin ang mga protocols natin as of now na February 2022 kasi just keep yourself updated. Alam mo naman pabago-bago. Ngayon lang medyo tumatagal ng unti at hindi nagbabago kasing bilis ng dati kasi so far, sabi nila as long as walang new variant, similar pa rin po yung ating protocol. So let us just assume at this point in time po, pero check nyo pa rin yan bago mag-April kung ano ang protocol by that time. Kung ikaw ay foreign passport lang ang meron ka, Canadian passport, ang mga requirements na kailangan mo is number 1, of course, negative kayo ng hobby mo, negative RT-PCR test result ay kailangan ka mag-present sa passport taken within sa airport, kailangan ka mag-present sa airport along with your passport, of course, ng negative RT-PCR test taken within 48 hours before your flight. Ayan. And then, sagutin natin, kung halimbawa, April 28, yung iyong flight, so April 26, that's equivalent to 2 days ng 6 p.m. onwards. Pwede ka na magpa-swab test ng 7 p.m., 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m. as long as open yung iyong swab testing center. And then please just check with them when is the earliest that you can actually get yung iyong resulta. Nang sa gayon, makuha mo siya agad. And then, makuha mo siya several hours before your flight. Less stress at pag nakuha mo na agad, you know it na ano yung resulta at nasa'yo na. Now, yun yung second question mo, then dagdagan natin yung requirements. So, pangalawang requirement is yung vaccination status or yung vaccination certificate mo to determine yung status ninyo. So, kinakailangan yung accepted ng Philippines. So, please bring that. At the same time, kung non-OFW kayo, ipapa-upload sa inyo sa One Health Pass. Yan yung pangatlo. Pangatlo is yung online registration form called One Health Pass. You have to complete that and upload the documents. So one-step process na lang ito. So wait mo na yung iyong resulta sa RT-PCR test tsaka ka mag-upload and then that's good. Now, Canadian passport ka at wala kang Philippine passport. So it means that kahit former Filipino ka, number 4, kinakailangan at least valid ang iyong pasaporte ng 6 months pataas. At since yan din ang pasaporte mo, Canadian, 5, kinakailangan mo ng travel insurance that cost at least $35,000 coverage niya ng COVID-19 treatment mo ng duration ng full stay ninyo from April 28 to June 2. So kung meron na kayong, for example, medical provider, then just make sure check nyo na lang sa kanila kung covered itong COVID-19 kapag lumipad kayo sa Pilipinas para hingi na lang kayo certificate, hindi na extra gastos. Kung wala talaga kayo, then you have to buy a travel insurance before you fly to the Philippines. So yan ang sagot natin, Joyce Ann. So maraming salamat sa palaging panonood and looking forward na katulong ang aking tugon sa iyong mga katanungan. Mula kay Helen Scarth, hello, hello! Finally arrived in Pinas. Good morning, Miss Jamey. Salamat po sa mga tutorials at mga travel updates ninyo. Malaking tulong po sa amin dahil nakakalito po talaga. Pero kung screenshot po lahat ng OHP at vaccination certificate, naging maayos naman po ang resulta at ng pag-uwi ko. Nakauwi po ako ng maayos sa aking pamilya. Nag-self-quarantine po ako ng 7 days sa bahay ko. After 3 days po sa bahay, nag-self-swab test po ako para sure wala po akong nadala sa pamilya ko. Awa po ng Panginoon, okay naman po at negative result. Ganon pa man, complete pa rin ang 7 days quarantine. Maraming salamat, Miss Jamey. Stay safe po tayo palagi. God bless. Helen, finally! I'm so happy. Nakauwi ka na ng Pilipinas. Si Helen, isa rin yan sa ating mga talagang, yung subscriber na laging nanonood at talagang, nagtatanong siya when she wants to find out something and I'm simply so happy na kagabay sa iyo ang aking mga tutorials at aking mga travel updates nang sa gayon ay very smooth naman po ang kanyang flight home. So I'm just simply so happy at kasama mo na ngayon ang pamilya mo at syempre, kumbaga negative ang resulta ng iyong swab test. Helen, thank you for letting us know about your arrival journey dito sa Pilipinas. Masaya kami na malaman na nakarating ka ng safe and sound at very smooth ang iyong kumbaga biyahe. At syempre kasama mo na ang pamilya mo. So you are most welcome. The mere fact na malaman ko na nandyan ka na kasama mo ang pamilya mo, masayang masaya ako. So with that, stay safe din at enjoy your time with your family. At kung meron pa pong ibang mga kabayan po natin na umuwi po kayo sa Pilipinas, let us know po yung arrival journey ninyo nang sa gayon ay makatulong din ito sa mga kabayan natin. Thank you, Helen. Mula kay Eliza Balet, sabi niya, okay naman po sa January sa Pilipinas na walang vaccine at walang booster, pero bakit po may mga airlines na ayaw magpasakay kapag walang booster at walang vaccine? Yun na nga lang. May ilan lang naman sa mga airlines na ito, pero baka din magbago sila towards the end kasi mababa na yung alert level sa atin. Ang natatandaan ko dati, sabi ng PAL, susuportahan ang kumbaga yung yung drive ng ating kumbaga dati nung sa Manila nung mataas alert level number 3 na no ride no vaccine policy or no vaccine no ride policy, pero ngayon I believe since tinanggal na rin sa Manila yan kasi alert level number 1, baka hindi din naman, pero check na rin ninyo sa inyong airline company kung ano yung rule nila so that at least you will know. That is their rule, Eliza. So yun din yung nakakalungkot kung sakasakali, but again, for safety maari nung kanilang mga pasahero or kung ano man yung naging pag-uusap nila within the company, yun ang kanilang naging desisyon. So just choose an airlines. Marami naman maraming airlines na kahit hindi vaccinated or walang booster, they are still accepting. From Guillermo Olano, hi! Free pa po ba ang hotel at PCR for non-OFW 13 years old? Ayan, Guillermo, for this one, 12 years old pataas, meron na actually na kailangan na nilang mag-quarantine kasi pwede na sila ma-vaccinatan. So, kapag siya ay halimbawa, magta-travel with you, yung 13 years old, then you have to be with her sa quarantine hotel. And since non-OFW, kinakailangan na you have to shoulder it as the parents kapag siya ay swab test, pag siya ay na-quarantine sa hotel at nag-swab test on the 5th day. Maraming salamat, Eliza at Guillermo. From Len Quinns, hi Miss Jamey, maraming salamat po sa updates always. Ask ko lang po, pwede po bang connecting flights Manila to Mindanao? Nakapag-book na po kasi ako ng ticket or yung employer ko po. Bale, 9:40 PM ng March 30, arrival ko po sa NAIA. And then that's Terminal 1. March 31 naman po, 8 AM. Flight schedule ko to Mindanao, it's Terminal 2. Ano po sa palagay nyo or ma-advise nyo? Maraming salamat po. So kung 9:40 PM ng March 30 ang arrival mo, and then March 31, 8 AM ang flight mo, okay na rin yan. Hindi ganun kahaba yung iintayin mo bago yung iyong flight. So ibig sabihin nito, okay, ang ibig sabihin nito, Len, kapag dumating ka dito sa Manila Airport sa NAIA Terminal 1, kung ang dating mo ay 9:40 PM, estimate na natin na 1 to 1.5 hour ka sa loob ng airport or mas mabilis pa dyan, depende sa dami ng tao. So makalabas ka, let us just say 10:40 or 11 PM. So ang mangyayari dyan is maari ka namang mag-transfer agad dun sa next terminal mo for the March 31 8 AM flight. So, ibig sabihin yan, mga mag-check-in ka at least 4 to 3 hours in advance for the domestic flight, right? Siguro mga 3 hours na lang kasi domestic flight naman siya. So, 8 minus 3, around 5 AM, check-in ka na. So, mga ilang oras lang. So, 11, so mga 6 na oras lang. So, ta-transfer ka pa doon, babiyahe ka kung saan mang terminal yon. So, let us just say, dadating ka doon sa domestic terminal ng mga alas 12. So, intay ka lang ng mga almost 5 hours bago ka makabiyahe dun sa March 31 flight mo. So, okay naman yon. Kasi basta wag kang pupunta na sa ibang public places kasi remember, kung fully vaccinated ka, you still have to do your 7-day quarantine. So, from Terminal 1, Manila, diretso ka na dun sa Terminal terminal na domestic na pupuntahan mo. Kung OFW ka, check mo na lang kung meron ang OWA natin na libre na sakay papunta doon sa terminal na pupuntahan mo. Kung OFW ka. Kung hindi ka OFW, you will have to make your own arrangement from the NAIA Terminal 1 to the terminal for the domestic flight. So, intay ka lang doon and then makakauwi ka na. So, all good naman. From Super Limerick, sabi niya, good day. Manila to London Heathrow via Doha by Qatar Airways. PCR needed? Ayan. So again, Manila to London Heathrow. Tingnan natin kung ano po ang requirement from Manila to London Heathrow. Okay, let us just take a look. So we are now at the Qatar Airways website. So we have taken a look. Ito po ha. Tip ko po para sa lahat, kung Qatar Airways ang flight ninyo, punta lang po kayo sa Qatar Airways, punta po kayo sa travel alerts and then /requirements. Now, sasabihin lang po nila dito, find the entry or exit requirements. Ang nilagay ko po, since ang tanong sa atin ni Limerick is Manila to London Heathrow, one way, then click nyo lang po yung check requirements at ito po ang lalabas. So, tingnan natin, kung destination restrictions in London Heathrow, so meron pong paalala ang Qatar Airways dito. So what are the Qatar Airways travel requirements? Sinasabi po nila dito, many countries around the world have specific regulations in place for arriving, transiting, and departing passengers in order to limit the spread of COVID-19. Please ensure that you have completed all the requirements you need to comply with before you travel. Most of the time po talaga, ako din kasi nag-travel ako with Qatar Airways, nag-i-email naman po sila kung ano yung mga kinakailangan ninyo at tingnan nyo po doon, kumbaga makakatulong po sa inyo yun. Aside sa sasabihin ko ngayon, baka just in case kasi di ba nagbabago yan from time to time. So check nyo po yung email niyo before your flight. So within 1 week, tingnan nyo na. And then tingnan nyo kung ano yung pinapakumpleto nila. And make sure na kumpleto yun. Aside sa ano sasabihin ko ngayon, kasi sa ngayon kasi ano lang to, kumbaga what we have now from the site. But just in case they will add up something that at least you will know. Now sabi dito, in case that you need to present a COVID-19 documents, for example, PCR test, health declarations, vaccination documentation, passenger location form, or other COVID-19 related documentation, on departure and or arrival, Qatar Airways will verify this. Now, information at check-in and retain a copy of these documents. Please have additional copies of the documents available with you for submission. Passengers are also required to complete, sign, and submit a customer acknowledgement form at the check-in counters along with these documents. Click here to download the customer acknowledgement form. So tingnan natin, what do they have right now? Now, for Qatar Airways, sabi dito, what are the country entry and exit requirements? So, Limerick, hindi mo na mention sa akin kung ano yung passport mo. So, are you a UK citizen right now or are you still holding a Philippine passport? So, tingnan natin. So, ito po, sinasabi, all travelers can enter as long as they meet the entry requirements. Now, it can be entry by resident, England, Scotland, Northern Ireland, Wales. Now, citizen and residents can enter. Test certificate is required. So, yun yung question mo, if kailangan ng RT-PCR test. So far, sabi dito, test certificate required. England, Scotland, Northern Ireland, and Wales. Unvaccinated or partially vaccinated travelers must present a proof of negative RT-PCR test or lateral flow test. So COVID-19 test taken within 48 hours before travel from a multi-leg journey to the UK. Now the test must be taken in 2 days before the start of the first leg. Travelers who are fully vaccinated and travelers under 18 years old are exempted from these requirements. Now the following travelers are the other exemptions: travelers arriving for urgent medical treatment and accompanying someone who is traveling for urgent medical treatment and it is not reasonably practicable to obtain a negative pre-departure COVID-19 test. And then travelers with a medical condition not allowing them to take the pre-departure test, this needs to be proven through a note from a medical practitioner. Now, let us just take a look. Test on arrival. Now, again, England, Scotland, Northern Ireland, Wales, a test on arrival is not required. However, Post-arrival tests are to be performed. Unvaccinated and partially vaccinated travelers must book and pay for a PCR test to be performed on or before 2 days upon after arrival. Fully vaccinated travelers are not required to take any test post-arrival. So if you're fully vaccinated, no need for that upon arrival. The fully vaccinated rules also apply to travelers aged 17 and under, people taking part in approved vaccine trial, and people who are unable to have a vaccination due to medical reasons. So here, everyone, quarantine requirements. So England, Scotland, Northern Ireland, Wales, unvaccinated and partially vaccinated travelers will not need to quarantine unless the result of the post-arrival PCR test is positive. If the day 2 COVID-19 test is positive, the traveler must self-isolate for 10 full days. Now, fully vaccinated travelers are exempted from quarantine measures. Now, the fully vaccinated rules also apply to travelers aged 17 and under, undertaking part in the approved vaccine trial, and people who are unable to have a vaccination due to medical reasons. Vaccination required, England, Scotland, Northern Ireland, Wales. Vaccination is not mandatory for entry to the United Kingdom. So even unvaccinated individuals can actually enter. You just have to follow the quarantine requirements mentioned a while ago. Now, forms required, again, England, Scotland, Northern Ireland, or Wales. All passengers must complete a public health passenger locator form and present it to the immigration upon arrival. The form must be completed online anytime in the 48 hours before arrival in the UK. Travelers may be fined if they have not completed the form by the time they reach the UK border. So please, prior flying, you have to complete this. Several times po kasi I really have to fly through London Heathrow. Kaya talagang napaka-strict nila within 48 hours before your flight. Kailangan kompleto na po ito. Chine-check talaga po nila ito. The traveler must declare all countries they have visited in the last 10 days before arrival. Fully vaccinated passengers must declare that they have been fully vaccinated on the passenger locator form. Now, is there a recommended COVID-19 health app? England, Wales, the use of the NHS COVID-19 contact tracing. The application can be downloaded for Android and iOS. Northern Ireland, the use of Stop COVID NI is optional. It is available from the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. Are face masks mandatory? For England, face masks are not compulsory in public spaces, although they will still be recommended in some places, and they will remain mandatory on TfL services at the Greater London area. Scotland, on the other hand, the use for face masks is compulsory in shops, indoor seated venues and visitor attractions, public transport, and some other settings. Northern Ireland, the use of face covering is mandatory on public transport, in taxis, private buses, coaches, and on aircraft, in train and bus stations and airports unless an exemption applies. And for Wales, the use of the face mask is mandatory for all people in public places and public transport. So again, everyone, please take note of those. I know, again, Limerick had mentioned only London Heathrow, but at least we shared some just in case it will be needed by others too. Some more information. Is public transport operational? England, Scotland, Northern Ireland, Wales. There are no restrictions on travel within the UK. The common travel area, the UK, the Republic of Ireland, Jersey, Guernsey, and the Isles of Man may have their own specific rules in place that may affect travel to and from the UK. Now, are tourist attractions open? Yes, tourism sites are open. Are restaurants open? Restaurants are allowed to open subject to COVID-19 guidelines. So everyone, so Limerick, so far, these are the answers to the protocols that Qatar Airways actually are requiring as per what is required from the UK. So for the main question that you have, so travelers, for travelers who are vaccinated and travelers who are under 18 years old are exempted from the requirement of presenting a proof of negative RT-PCR test or lateral flow kit. So just as long as you have the proof that you are vaccinated, so that's something that they are actually looking for. So please refer to this limerick just in case any changes from the time that you will be traveling. Thank you, Len Queens and Super Limerick. From Emmy Tot Cyprus. Hi, Miss Jamie. Ask ko lang po, mag-travel po kami sa April. We are both vaccinated ng husband ko. Yung daughter ko wala pang vaccine. Need pa ba namin quarantine? Sana mapansin niyo po ako. Emmy Tot, ganito, ilang taon yung daughter ninyo? Kung ang daughter ninyo ay more than 12 years old until 17 years old at hindi siya vaccinated, yes. So, kailangan yung samahan siya sa quarantine hotel for at least 6 days and 5 nights. Ikalimang araw siya naman ay magsa-swab test. Pero kung ang edad niya ay pagdating dito sa Pilipinas ay less than 12 years old, hindi niya na kailangan mag-quarantine dito sa Pilipinas. Only 3 years old below ang exempted sa pre-departure RT-PCR test. Kung 3 years old pataas ng iyong anak, then kailangan niya magpa-RT-PCR test bago lumipad ng Pilipinas within 48 hours katulad ninyo. From Mirna Bunao, Ma'am, urgent lang po. Paano pa mag-register ulit kung hindi natuloy ang flight? Same thing pa rin. So ulit ka lang sa One Health Pass, palitan mo yung date and then simula ka ulit sa simula, makakakuha ka ng bagong QR code ng OHP and keep that screenshot mo nang sa gayon ay ipapakita mo ito sa airport. Emmy Tot Cyprus and Mirna Bunao, maraming salamat and God bless you both. From SCK, what address and phone can a foreigner put on the One Health Pass? Is hotel okay? Yes, hotel is okay. So if you'll be checked in the hotel, you can actually place the number of the hotel. Now, if you, for example, have a relative or a fiancé or a spouse here in the Philippines, you can ask them if you can use for your One Health Pass profile their phone or mobile number. So that can still be possible, and you can just ask them just to simply send you the details if ever they will be sent a text message for that. If you really don't have any, just type in /A so that at least they know that you don't have yet number here in the Philippines. From Rosie Esoy, ask ko lang sana ma'am, kung pwede ba ang hand carry bag ang plancha ng buhok? Ay, hi Rosie. So, plancha ng buhok, hindi anything with electrical, hindi ako kasi usually pag plancha ng buhok talaga as check-in baggage, just for safety. It's better na sa check-in baggage nyo na lang ilagay. Although hindi ko pa siya totally na-check din kung talagang bawal, pero hindi kasi ako naglalagay ng plancha ng buhok sa hand carry kasi usually ganyan pag electrical, it's better na nasa check-in baggage siya. Yan is from my side. Let me know yung airlines mo para at least ma-double check natin para sure. Ayan. So with that, thank you so much SCK and Rosie Esoy. From Philip Akdal, hi po Ma'am Jamie. Tanong ko lang po, uwi ko sa Pilipinas March 4. Wow, that's tomorrow. 8 p.m. Dating ko March 5, 9 a.m. Ano ba ang tamang time para magpa-RT-PCR test? God bless. So March 4, ang alis mo actually since March 2, pwede ka na actually 8 p.m. onwards, like 9 p.m., 10 p.m. kung bukas pang swab test center, pwede ka na magpa-swab test. Pwede ka rin magpa-swab test today, March 3. Anytime within today, within 48 hours yon. And make sure makukuha mo yan before your flight. Ayan. So, ingat ka sa biyahe mo tomorrow. From Heidi Leasing, ilang araw po ba dapat bago mag-register sa One Health Pass? Uwi na po kasi ako sa March 10. Gusto ko lang po malaman kung need ko pa po ba mag-register. Yes, salamat. So Heidi, yes is the answer. You still have to register. One-step process na lang tayo. So pwede ka na mag-register at least 24 hours before your flight, pag nakuha mo na ang resulta mo, kalimbawa, when you got your result, kasi within 48 hours yun, di ba? Pasok na siya actually sa requirement ng 1/2 pass, 3 days before your arrival in the Philippines. So kapag nakuha mo ng negative RT-PCR test result mo at negative of course ito, so pwede ka nang mag-register. Kung ikaw ay OFW, you don't need to upload it. Just bring a copy of that kapag ikaw ay nasa airport. Pero kung non-OFW ka, you have to upload it online. Thank you, Philip and Heidi. From Alberto Esconde, hi Jamey. Ask ko lang, saan nagpapaswab test? Fully vaccinated na kami dito sa New Zealand and non-OFW kasi araw ng Lunes, March 21, departure namin yon. 48 hours ang sabi ninyo. Paano ba yon? And then sabi din ni Alberto, hello ma'am. Madam, ask ko lang po kasi ang departure namin ay araw ng Lunes. Kailan ba kami dapat magpaswab test? Sa March 21st po ang alis namin. Thank you po sa reply. Thank you so much or very much. Alberto, ganito, kung March 21 ang iyong kumbaga swab test, ay ang iyong flight, hindi mo nabanggit sa akin yung time. Remember, time specific kasi yung RT-PCR test. So, you have to consider also the time. March 21 minus 2 days, March 19. Ngayong anong oras ang departure mo? Kung ang departure mo, halimbawa lang ito 3 p.m. ng March 31. So, March 19 ng 3 p.m. onwards, pataas, 4 p.m., 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 7 p.m. as long as bukas yung swab test center, pwede kang magpa-swab test kasi within 48 hours naman. Ngayon, make sure na makukuha mo ang resulta several hours before your flight. Since non-OFW ka, you have to upload it kasi sa 1/2 pass once na-receive mo yung negative RT-PCR test result. Pwede ka na mag-register sa 1/2 pass. So I hope that helps. Again, make sure ibatay mo yan o i-base mo yan doon sa hour of flight mo. So with that, ingat ka sa iyong flight sa pagdating ng March 21. Ilang tulog na lang yan. So with that, everyone, I look forward na nakatulong po itong video ito sa inyo. If you find this video helpful and informative, please click like, and I'm inviting you to please subscribe to my channel so that you'll always get updated with the latest video every day. With that, everyone, this is Jamey Iris TALK TV, where we discuss important, relevant topics for all of you. And with that, ako po si Jamey Iris, simply saying, sanan po tayong dako ng mundo, taas noo, tayo po'y mga Filipino. See you everyone in my next video. God bless and stay safe.